tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna be hitting some shoulders and arms, but I'm only gonna record some of the arm workout, most likely. Gonna share some tips and pointers when growing your arms, and after the workout I'll have a few talking points that I wanted to discuss when it comes to actually, growing your arms and seeing some actual gains in your arms, because they're stubborn and everybody wants to grow their arms and get big arms. So, and I'm not saying that I have big arms, I'm just gonna let you guys know what worked for me, and you guys can give it a try too. So let's do it. Alright, counted 9 cars in the parking lot. I was honestly kind of hoping it would be a little more dead. It's 9 o'clock. Oh shoot, my fault, guys. That's probably gonna happen again. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night. I figured it might be a few people trying to get a lift in before they get crunk or whatever, but I just want to be able to talk loud in the gym and not be worried about it. But oh well. With that being said, it being 9 o'clock, I was debating on if I wanted to take pre or not, but my reasoning for taking it is I'm gonna be playing some PC tonight. I'm gonna play some Lethal Company with some of my buddies who asked me to hop on later tonight, and they're starting at 10:30, so I figured, little extra energy is not gonna hurt anything. I'll be up a little bit later anyway, so I'm gonna dry scoop. I haven't dry scooped in probably 2 years, so except some people would classify it as not dry scooping if you take it with water, but I can't remember if I took it with the scoop first then water, or water then scoop. I think I'm gonna do scoop first, like the cinnamon challenge. I'm not gonna do a full scoop though, because 400 milligrams at 9 o'clock is pretty stupid. Gosh dang, we got more cars pulling in. That's a full squad too. Shoot. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not gonna film my shoulder portion of the workout, just some of the arm stuff, and then we'll just kind of chop it up after. I don't know if you guys even like that, but that's what we're gonna do. So. Oh man, that's tart. All right, good to go. Let's get this workout done so I can go home and play some video games. Oh, everyone had the same idea as me. Some kid literally just got dropped off by his mom at 9 o'clock. That's crazy. It's so loud. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. First tricep exercise that I do is just a straight bar, specifically tricep push down. And the way I do these is I do 8 to 10 strict reps, and then after that I start throwing partials and just throwing with my body, so to force the burn and everything. So you guys will see here. if you let your elbows come up instead of keeping them pinned, like let them come up a little at the top, way better stretch, and just feels like a better contraction overall. But that's that. Next movement, straight bar bicep curl with these 8 to 10 reps, just strict form, and maybe the last 2 force up a rep and control the negative, but that's about it. Alright, so my #1 tricep builder personally is heavy ass barbell skull crushers, line skull crushers. I grabbed the 110. Oh shoot. We'll see how it feels, but when I say heavy, like I'm talking like getting like 6 to 8 reps max. But if this exercise, you know, hurts your elbows or your shoulders, don't do it. You can find something else, but doing these heavy is what I has found has made my triceps blow up when I did do them a lot. So yeah, let's go. Barbell, or no, dumbbell, incline curls. Same thing, 6 to 8 reps. Try and pick a heavy weight, squeeze in each arm, single arm. You'll see. And guys, I'm gonna explain everything in depth once I'm out of this noisy ass gym. I can hardly focus in here. Alright, there's no one over here, so I can be louder. Let's see. So normally I have there's like a tricep push down machine at the gym that I normally go to, but this one doesn't have one, so I'm just gonna do tricep dips. But basically, the third tricep exercise I always do is some type of more of like a pressing movement, whether that be like a close grip bench press or like on a Smith machine, or like a tricep push down where I go like kind of like more so back. But I'm just gonna do slow dips and call that good for the third tricep exercise, but making sure to control it and feel it more in my triceps than I do my chest. But yeah. Alright, last arm exercise is just a preacher bicep curl. And the way that I do them is I do them heavier. I feel like I do every arm exercise heavier except for my tricep pushdowns, but I just really like to feel the squeeze on the eccentric coming down and trying to hold it. Same thing as normal, 6 to 8 reps. Just thug it out. Try to get the weight up. That's it, boys. Alright. We'll check out the pump a little, but I kind of just want to show you guys the nasty tan I got today. If this light doesn't wash it out. But I was wearing a V-neck. I don't know if you can tell. Yup. It's not a shadow. Look at that. Look at the darkness comparison. It's crazy. But let's see. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to the car, explain more in depth my philosophy on why I do what I do for arms. It won't be as long as last week's, but I'll explain it quick, and then it's time to game, boys. Go home and game. Alright. I know it's illegal, but I'm gonna drive with the light on so I can record still. Real quick, shout out to this guy in the gym. He came up to me. He asked for my socials. I said I don't have any, I just have a YouTube. I gave it to him. I looked it up on his YouTube and he subscribed, and he said, you know, he said you look good, you look whatever, and thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm a little awkward in person when I first meet someone, but I really do appreciate it. But to explain the workout in a sense and why I do what I do. So for triceps and biceps, right? For triceps, I hit 3 exercises. For biceps, I hit 3 exercises. Reason being is because tricep, obviously there's 3 heads and I want to hit each head. Bicep, there's only 2 heads, but 3 and 3 just makes it even. So first exercise for triceps that I do, just a straight push down. The reason I like doing partials on that is because it is my first tricep exercise. They're super fresh. I've got a lot to give. And when I bring my elbows up, for any exercise you do, if you can extend the stretch or just get a really good stretch before starting the contraction, you're gonna see massive gains in that department. And that's one of the things that I wanted to touch on, is making sure that you get a good stretch and contraction. So once I started doing that, I noticed a big difference in my arms and any muscle that I applied that to. But and then biceps, just a straight arm or straight bar bicep curl. Guys, the reason you want to do a straight bar, and personally, this is what I do. When you do a straight bar, you automatically put your biceps in a position that they're already starting to flex. If my hand is in a neutral grip, my bicep is like this. As soon as I flex my hand, my bicep already starts to flex. So when you're starting your arms straight like that in that position, you're already putting your biceps in a more optimal squeezing, like, I don't even know the right terms for it, but basically it's better for you. Just trust me, dude. I swear. But so that's the first 2 exercises. Skull crushers, right? You can do dumbbell. I like to do dumbbell sometimes, but I've just gotten so used to doing with like a barbell, and not like an actual barbell, but like the one that's like preloaded weights. I've gotten so used to doing that, and I just like being able to, you know, bring my elbows really far back and get the weight way below my head, and then coming up and squeezing as hard as I can, and having my elbows a little bit flared out, not too much, because then I really start to feel it in my elbows, but just flared out enough that, you know, I can still get a really good range of motion. But those have been the biggest attribute or biggest exercise that has helped grow my triceps, right? Especially hitting them heavy. And I want to say, I think a mix of high reps with like good volume, like burnout kind of sets, mixed with heavyweight sets is good for arms. I think that your first tricep and biceps movements should be a little higher rep just to warm them up, but I think a good mix is the best. I personally like to go heavier, just because in my, like the last video I talked, I hate going above like 10 to 12 reps, and if I do like my first set of my tricep push downs, you know, I got like 12 or 13 strict reps, and then just started, you know, thugging out reps. But so yeah, skull crushers, that's my number one staple for growing arms, because, and guys, triceps is 2/3 of your arm. If you're going into the gym on your arm day and neglecting triceps and just hitting bicep curls, then honestly, that either you're probably just new to the gym and you haven't understood that yet, or you honestly just need to grow up. I'm not saying that to be mean, but you gotta start hitting your triceps more, right? And then what else do we have next? Incline dumbbell curls, right? That you're putting with your elbow behind your body, you're putting your bicep in a stretched position to work the short head. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. No, sorry. To work the long head. That is for fact. To work the long head, that's the outside of your bicep. And I've been doing those for a while. I just like them a lot. They feel good, and that's why I do them. And then last tricep exercise, like I explained already, I just did tricep dips. Normally I do some type of tricep push down, but any type of pressing movement, you know, it's just good. I don't know. It kind of works the medial head, I think. Once again, don't quote me on that. But I just feel that good. And then last bicep exercise is just a type of preacher curl. I like to go heavier on preacher curls. I've gotten a little better at more so fully extending my arm at the bottom of the rep. I try not to go all the way down just because it scares me, but I also don't want to short, you know, that full range of motion to get a good squeeze, because like I said, you know, the stretch is such an important part of any lift, and I don't want to be missing out on those gains or leaving those gains on the table. So, but those are the 6 exercises that I do. I have done those same 6 exercises for the past like 1.5 to 2 years, basically. Sometimes I switch it up, but if you guys want to switch up movements, you know, just for a little bit, for something fun, whatever, that's fine. But this whole, like, you gotta switch it up to shock your muscle or surprise your muscle, all of that is bullshit. That's not real, okay? That's not a thing. It's been proven wrong. That's just stupid. If you want to get good at something, why would you continuously switch it up? It doesn't make sense, right? But and then let's see, I have some notes on my phone of the things I want to talk about. Oh yeah, slow negatives, guys. Controlling your reps. I probably talked about this on the Preacher Curls, but doing heavy weights and slowing down, you know, trying to hold that weight up, that's a big help, okay? You know, stop training for the pump and treating your arms like it's a core lift. Like, it's not some auxiliary lifts. You pick a few movements for your triceps that you still want to work at getting stronger at, and not just trying to get a pump, but actually progressing in weights like a bench press or something, or a deadlift or a squat, anything. You want to try to continually up the weight or up the reps. And, you know, something that maybe isn't a popular opinion, you might for some people, but for me, I didn't see any arm gains when I would do push-pull legs. After I just got done hammering my chest, and if you get done pushing it hard enough too, you're gonna do one tricep exercise and your triceps are gonna be cramping, okay? That's not beneficial at all. You need to have some type of dedicated arm day or something like that where your arms are fresh. And I'll tell you what, if you do that, you will notice a difference. You might not feel like you're working your arms hard enough because you're not getting that normal, like, cramping that you normally get because you're overworking them, but that's fine. My arms, like right now, they feel all right. They don't feel crazy or anything. I'll feel them in the next day or two, but you're gonna see gains doing that. And if you don't wanna have a dedicated arm day, if you're doing push-pull legs, try doing chest and then biceps, because then your biceps are fresh. And then back and triceps, so that your triceps are a little more fresh, okay? But you can't just hit triceps after chest and hit biceps after back expecting to get stronger in those lifts, okay? You're not gonna squat and get good at squat after running up a hill that's a mile long, okay? That might be an extreme analogy, but whatever, you get my point. And the biggest thing, guys, the number one factor of growing your arms is a caloric surplus, okay? That's obviously a given, but sometimes people don't take that into consideration. You're not gonna get bigger if you're not gaining weight. Yeah, I know, that's surprising. Your body might recomp a little, but that's if you're eating super clean at like higher calories and everything, but that's beside the point. You need to be eating more, so gaining weight, and you need to see your numbers going up too. You need to keep track of your weights, even if you're gaining weight and you're just deciding to hit the same amount of reps and weight each week, even though your body weight is going up. What a waste. What an absolute waste. Even if you're not gaining weight, you should always be trying to push for one more rep than you did like last week or your last exercise, whatever it is, okay? So, with all of that being said, right, we've got just basically quality reps, getting a good stretch, and whatever else I said, honestly, okay? I don't even remember. It's whatever at this point. But that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this video. If you're still watching, thank you. I enjoy talking about this type of stuff because I like being able to share how I've kind of done it. And I also want to say that if it doesn't work for you, it might not work for you. You know, if you found something that works for you, keep doing it, right? That's the fun of lifting, is figuring out what, you know, is working for you, trying things, trying other things, you know, experimenting, looking up studies, all that jazz, right? So, that's gonna be a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around if you did. And I'll see you guys in the next one.